Got some more electric car news, mostly Tesla news. Thank you for watching, which was the entire point of this live experiment, was to get a live video out there while I'm charging. Unfortunately, the Cybertruck currently does not allow you to use its AC outlets when charging on an AC charger. Um, the Starlink itself can run on 48 volts, so I just need to rig that up to run off the roof or USB-C. I tried to do it earlier, but I wasn't getting enough power to power it because you need to have a certain amount of amperage. So I'll have to play with that later on to get this setup working better. Anyways, the big news is that Tesla is going to do wireless charging. So for vehicles, and they've got the patents to prove it. So Sawyer Merritt posted on X. They've got 4 different patents related to wireless charging mat for vehicles. So it's something that the car would drive over and then it would just automatically start charging. People have been theorizing that's what the plugs are on the Cybertruck battery pack, either for the wireless charging mat or the so yeah, this is probably something they're going to reveal in October on the Robotaxi unveiling, I'd imagine, because it's going to be needed for Robotaxis. Let me know what you guys think on this. It's something that's been done before. It's nothing new. There was a company that was offering it for the original Tesla Model S before it had dual motor, and for the Nissan Leaf. You were seeing about 80% efficiency, ideally, if everything lines up perfect. So the loss is kind of high, but I guess if you can get it to line up perfectly using FSD or something like that, you might be able to get a little bit better charging with less loss. Let me know what you guys think below. Is it a good idea to even pursue? I mean, would you like to have this where you just drive into the garage, you don't have to worry about plugging in or unplugging, it just works? I think it'd be cool as long as the loss isn't really high, because energy is kind of expensive, and you don't want to waste it, right? If you guys are watching live, please go ahead and comment below. Let me know if you can hear me okay, if the video's smooth. The other news that I saw Sawyer post on Twitter was a new software update, 2024 32.3, and it has hands-free Frunk. So this is like the hands-free trunk, where you just walk behind it, or in front of it in this case, and when your hands are full, you just stand there, and it'll give chimes, and then the door will open on its own. It's something that you can enable in the settings under lock, hands-free Frunk, and trunk. It's not super clear which vehicles this is going to go out to. It looks like a Model X in the photo, which makes sense. So hardware for Model X's probably. And then it'd be really cool to see this on the Cybertruck, because it actually has an automatic frunk that can open and close. So that would be ideal. And then last but not least, we have Tesla AI's X account posting the roadmap for full self-driving. Because people keep asking, like, is it really just 2 weeks, or the end of the month, or the end of the year, like Elon's saying, or what? So this is their roadmap. This is their plan. This is what they are hoping to achieve. And it sure looks like they're in crunch time for this entire month to get ready for that unveiling in October of the Robotaxi, because the newest version, 12.5.2, they're talking a 3x improvement in miles between necessary interventions. So they're getting to that point that they're talking about where it's safer than a human, where it could be, instead of miles between interventions or X amount of trips between interventions, they're talking weeks or even months. But of course, there's all the edge cases, right? So I mean, certain things it'll work great for, not everything right away, but it's learning. They just turned on a massive cluster of AI NVIDIA cards to learn and increase the models, which they've got working on both AI 3 and 4. So now they have a much larger fleet for the newest version of full self-driving. They want to get actually Smart Summon released wide, which they're doing supposedly this week, and then the Cybertruck Auto Park, eye tracking with sunglasses, and network on highway, which is something Elon's been promising all year. So hopefully they'll finally get around to pushing that out to everybody. And then Cybertruck full self-driving, yay! And if you've been following the Cybertruck account on X, it's hilarious lately. And they're saying, why can't you drive yet? And it's like, teach me how to drive. October, unpark, park, and reverse in full self-driving. So that's going to be great. So it'll actually, you can literally just get into the car and it can take off, and then it can get to your destination park. So like you just get into the car and get out of the car. You won't have to do anything else other than tell it to where to go. I imagine that's when actual Smart Summon will be finished as well, where it can actually park and be retrieved, so it'll come get you too. That those are kind of the things it's going to need to be able to do in the same kind of capacity, where you get out and it goes and parks itself in a parking spot, or you come out of the store and you have it come get you from the front, which is something that I can kind of do now, but it still needs some work. The newest actually Smart Summon does seem a bit smarter than Smart Summon, but mainly it's just Smart Summon for vision only Teslas that's been missing for the past couple years. And then version 13 is probably what they're gonna announce in October, with the 6 times improvement between necessary interventions, where this is it. This is the full self-driving, which theoretically could be unsupervised. I'm guessing. We'll see. I don't know about that, but it'll be supervised for the very foreseeable future, in my opinion. And then in Q1 they're going to push it out to Europe and China. So yeah, it's going to start kicking out to the rest of the world. Pretty exciting stuff. And I think I put out a video on this, but yeah, they also got a new referral program for Tesla. So if you want to get $1,000 off Tesla, feel free to use my code. I got 10 of them available. Patrick 4254. You'll save $1,000 on a Tesla. I'll get $500 credit, so I can get some more charging stations put out in the middle of Wyoming, because we need them. They're missing in a lot of areas still. So thank you so much for watching. You can follow me on Twitter/X. I need to update my graphic now that it's X. I'm at Walking Crow. And if you are looking at getting charging stations put in around Wyoming and you're a property owner, let me know. I'm trying to get them out there so that people can get around the outskirts of Wyoming. Patrick at wildwesttv.com. Thanks so much for watching. We'll chat again soon. Please post in the comments